have a raffle license.
When is this golf scramble?
The golf scramble is on the 23rd. So not this weekend, but next weekend. And yeah, June 23rd. But I think they wanted everybody to be registered already. And the golf course is in East Jordan.
Yeah, I've never golfed in my life, so
Yeah, Mar Golf Course.
not my strong point.
Bailey Road. It's a benefit. And $60 a person, 4-man teams. There's going to be silent auction. You got a rib luncheon included.
Nice.
Yeah, you get a cart too. And of course, golf passes for the top teams. So
Well, it sounds like a good deal at $60.
yeah, and especially if you're good and you win.
Yeah, then you can.
Yeah, and if you want to sponsor our team, if you want to put in the 240, I think Rob would go. I believe I have to work. I'm not sure what you got going on. Oh, who's calling? Is it Colin calling?
No, it's not.
Colin.
Colin's Colin.
Yeah, but I mean, June 23rd, you got some time out, but I don't know if you want to go. But yeah, if you want to sponsor 217 golf
Or get involved.
scramble
They need some players and
group, yeah, go to our website. There's phone number, map, there's email, everything that you need to know about the tournament. You'll see their flyer, 217recovery.com/golf, or you can just go to the events page and check that out. And there's also on the 22nd, day before that, NEMSAS and NMRE are putting on something. And we were asked to go, but I believe either I have to work or my mom's in town. And Tori, he keeps scheduling these events at a bad time for me. He's got to get my schedule. He really does. It's a recovery, self-help, wellness forum.
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's on the 22nd. And it's something that...
Is that a Saturday? What is
Yeah, it's a Saturday. And it's in Gaylord. You proud of me?
Yeah.
You see how hard it was for me to say Gaylord? But you're going to learn different techniques from speakers. And they're asking, hey, if you're going to go, you probably want to eat lunch because it's an all-day thing. And it's just $5. Bring $5 and, they'll feed you as well. But it's free. And
Sounds
it's June
definitely
22nd.
worth it.
It's not all day, I guess. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Jay's Sporting Goods, but that's online too, the website. So check it out, 217recovery.com. And we have podcasts there. Listen to every single one of them in the next 2 days. That's your homework. Listen to every single podcast we've ever done in the next 2 days. Watch our videos. We have good stuff.
Click on every button on the web page.
Yes.
And you'll know everything.
Oh, yeah. And I have to mention, too, our friend Tommy is going to be sharing his story with us this Saturday. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm going to get off work, and I'm going to go to the Charlevoix Club, and we're going to chat. So Tommy, looking forward to that.
Yes, Tommy, very interesting guy. Should be a good little message he gives.
Hopefully he listened to the incest podcast. Were you here for that?
Yeah.
Okay. How would you rate that episode?
Very interesting. A little left wing, I don't know. I was actually sitting here with you guys, and you guys were asking me questions, and asking me if it's right or wrong. I don't think I was thinking it was too right.
Oh, man. We're just having fun with it,
Yeah. It's nice to keep it light. Keep people a little entertained, maybe put a smile on their face. That's what I try to do. If you get a laugh out of somebody, turn their day around, and I think you've succeeded.
Mm-hmm. I do want to, before we get to your Visor story, I want to talk about what happened today in Petoskey because we had a little time between our meetings, and so that's when I went and got the second piece of pie. And then we went to a little local shop there. And we were walking by, and we noticed the sign on the door said, nobody over 18 allowed. Mm-hmm. We were like, wait a minute. This store sells stuff to only people that are 18 or over. So I start getting my phone out to call the police, to go, hey, something shady's going on here. And you're like, Corey, let's just go in and check it out, do some investigating, which was a great call, by the way, Ryan. Appreciate that.
Yes.
That was good insight, because I would have felt kind of silly. Because we went in and we're like, hey, where are the kids? And so I kicked in the door in the back, and I thought they'd have them in the back somewhere, but he didn't.
No,
he didn't have any kids in there. And they explained to me, he's like, no, that sign means 18 and over only.
Yeah, but it was a greater than sign, 18, and a circle with a slash through it, so it's like not greater than 18.
Yeah, because it didn't just have the 18. It didn't have the like Ghostbusters. That's how I call it, the Ghostbusters red symbol slash thing. It was all over all of it. Mm-hmm. You know, the greater than sign and the 18. So I mean, it was, to me, clearly. I mean, I was kicking down doors. You know, I was gonna make the news.
Where are you hiding these kids?
No, I'm not.
Are you human trafficking back here?
He probably really thought we were. What are you doing?
That guy's getting a little kick out of it.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna blow the cover off of that, because I saw something on Facebook where, you know, like 21 people or something were arrested, and I'm just like, man, like, you know, it is real out there. It is a struggle, and there are evil people out there, and there are great people out there, and I just want to give props, you know, to the people that do go out of their way and that do. And of course, I'm just making a huge exaggeration about me kicking in the door, but we did see the sign. But
gave the teller a little guff over there. But
yeah, but it's little things like that you never know, and you're not snitching. You know, whether it be your buddies using drugs, and you know you're talking to him and you're really worried about him. You know, like if he's using drugs, man, there's a problem. And if he's trying to escape reality, there's a problem. You know, just because your son or dad or whoever goes to eat and has a beer, that's fine. You know, maybe they can do that. You know, some people can eat one bowl of ice cream. Some people can eat one piece of pie on their birthday. Other people can't. You know, but if you see him struggling like that and trying to get out of that life situation, well, then that's when you might need to reach out to somebody, and not preaching to him or talking to him. But that's where, like, the recovery forum, the self-help recovery forum, can help someone help themselves, but it can also give you insights to other people that, and again, you don't want to run up to somebody and be like, you need some help, let's go to rehab. That's not what,
no.
I wouldn't recommend that.
That'll deter them, push them further away.
Because when you're in your active addiction, Ryan, maybe you can say something about this, but you know there's a problem, you don't know how to fix it, and you want to be in control of everything.
Yes, very self-centered, and you want to be in control. Think you can handle this, and you don't want to surrender, you know, and believe that you're an addict. But you know, when in reality, that's what you have to do, is surrender and give it up and find a higher power that isn't a mind-altering drug or substance. And you know, a lot of people just don't know how to deal with their problems. You need to find a healthy way to deal with your feelings and emotions. I found out that today too, you know, like just seeing people outlashing and dealing with their emotions in the wrong way, and when you come across that way to somebody else, you're definitely not going to have a constructive outcome. You know, it's just going to get both parties fired up, and nothing positive will come out of the end, you know. So the way you come across and deal with it and be able to step back, really look at where you're going and what you want, and try to find a healthy, positive solution is always your best bet for getting more what you want.
Healthy, positive solutions.
Yeah,
but it's positive. True. And like you said, when you lash out in the wrong way, you know, you're just going to bring that back on yourself, and it's not going to be beneficial. Sometimes it's good to, like you said earlier too, shut up and listen. You know, just listen. You know, and if someone's blowing off steam and someone's maybe offending you, and I have a hard time with it. I'm not going to lie. When someone comes at me, we get defensive. Yeah,
if someone coming at you sideways, your first natural reaction is to be defensive, and you know, now everybody's lashing out at each other, and definitely not going to have a constructive end.
And the other day, Matt was making twice baked potatoes, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you got to put that bacon in there," you know. And well, we're not. You know, he got real defensive, and he probably didn't realize it. But then I got real defensive of, well, I'm not trying to tell you how, you know, defensive of I'm not trying to tell you how to cook it. But I kind of was. He can cook it however he wants, man. You know, but it was like, why am I getting fired up over this? You know, like, but I think it's because I came at him in a way that he thought I was criticizing him. Yeah. So maybe I could have worded that better, because you have to kind of turn it around on yourself too and go, okay, what was my role in that?
Exactly.
You know, I could have said, I don't know, man. Maybe I didn't need to say anything. But that's just me. That's just how I am. But that's part of being self-aware too. You know.
Yeah, you don't have to be. Sometimes your advice is not needed.
Yeah.
You know, just accept it.
Mm-hmm. And I do that at my job a lot, where I'm like, you know what? That's not, you know, like there are things that are done by people, and I'm like, that's an easier way to do that, but you know, and I'm not being lazy by not stepping up and saying, hey, dude, but I'm just like I'm knowing my role, and nobody asks for my help. So some situations I'm really good at that in, but then you get me outside of like the work atmosphere and then just in real life and see some dude going, and that's not how I make my potatoes, and I'm the only one who makes them right. And you know, and that's that's the stuff I really need to work on. But when I'm in a working environment and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, I can know my role, you know, and that's something that I'm kind of proud of. But I think I need to take that and put it in my personal everyday life with everybody I interact with, hey, did they ask for my help? Well, then let's not give it.
You know, recovery is across the board with the way you deal with everything, you know, your feelings, other people at work, at home, just the way you deal with life. And if you don't change all of it, you know, you're not really, you're sober, but you're not in recovery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we'll talk about that another time.
All right.
I don't want to talk about that right now. But I did have a good birthday, though, and thanks again, Ryan, for...
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. Seeing you happy today and seeing you bust a move for 217 really made me proud. We got to hang out with Anna. That was fun. Thank you for hanging out, Anna. And
that was good.
All in all, good day.
Yeah. What was that lady's name at the store?
What? Allie.
Who?
Allie, the one that told you the old...
Oh, that lady.
Juice.
No. We were about to buy some vape juice from 2015. She just started throwing it all away, and I was like, well, I'll just take it. She's like, nope, can't do that. I'm like, you're just throwing it away.
When you taking out the garbage, we'll be right back.
We're just going to hang out here. I think she liked you.
I think she liked you.
I think she liked us both.
Well... But yeah, thanks, Allie, for selling us the old vape juice.
We'll return it tomorrow after we filled up our vapes. But
yeah, we told her we were going to bring it back too after we use it. She didn't like that either. We were testing her patience. But
oh man,
she was a trooper.
Yeah, she was. She really was. But no, the lady that gave Anna a hard time, because that, I mean, things that happened and at the moment, Anna she got worked up too, and like I said, it's easy for someone to push your buttons and you just get right back. And Anna wasn't feeling well, and those are excuses, and you're not feeling well, and you don't feel like somebody messing with you and then saying, negative things, making snide remarks to you that, I think she realized later, she's like, that did offend me, and she was kind of breaking it down in the car, and she's like, oh, okay, now it makes sense why I was so mad, but. The lady didn't need to say that to her, and it didn't matter if Anna was in a bad mood or if she thought Anna was being rude to her. Anna was in pain, and
yeah, we got to be self-aware of all things. I believe they say hunger, angry, whatever. There's several things that'll set you off, and if you don't recognize them, then all of a sudden you're outbursting the wrong people at the wrong times. So you just got to be self-aware, take care of yourself, and make sure you're in good health and wellness and ready to deal with the rest of the world, because it's life on life's terms out there.
Yeah. I was telling Dale that because he told me his story today, and I was telling him a little bit of mine, and I told him, it's like, it doesn't matter if it's alcohol. If I've said this a billion times. If you listen to other podcasts, If not, well, you down on that. I told you to listen to every single one in 2 days, but. All the drugs, to me, it's the same. There's sugar, there's golfing, there's hunting, there's
everything.
There's stuff that you do, there's gambling. And I was telling Del that, and I was like, back in my drinking days, I would cover everything with drinking. I would get home, I would drink. I would get home, I would drink. I would get home, I would drink. Bad day, good day, drink.
Yeah.
And so when I got sober and I didn't go to rehab, I didn't talk to anybody, I just thought I'll just quit drinking and would solve it. I didn't realize, what these feelings were, what this thing was coming at me, what this was, and I told him, I was like, what I realized finally is that that's life. And that's how that feels. You know.